All right, problem number 5. This is a fun problem. In fact, it's a fun problem. So we have this addition problem where the letters are hiding the numbers. Their letters are in place of numbers, and the letters represent distinct positive integers between 0 and 9. Okay, so they're just digits, right? And it also says that 0 cannot begin a word. So, this is a 3-digit number, so this can't be 044 or something. Well, it can't be 044 because U and N have to be different. The only two numbers that are the same are this L and this L. Okay, but they're distinct digits. So each letter represents a different number. Okay, so N is a different number than U, which is a different number than F. The only two numbers that are the same are the two L's. Alright, and we're told that A is 4, and we're asked to find what the values of the other letters are. So, for this problem, you need to know your divisibility rules for 5, which is easy, right? Because 5, you know a number is divisible by 5 if it ends in a 0 or a 5, right? And we know that this number here, BALL, has to be divisible by 5 because we have 5 funds. It's essentially like 5 times FUN. Okay, that's the same thing. So it's a multiple of 5. So L has to be either a 0 or a 5. So what I want to do is draw a tree here and look at our options. So I'm going to look first of all at L. Okay. Now the L can be, actually I'm going to scroll down as much as I can. The L can be either a 0 or a 5. Alright, because I know that whatever this number is, BALL, it has to end in a 0 or a 5. Okay, because it's a multiple of 5. So, what happens if it ends in a 0? That means that it's an even even multiple of 5, right? So that means that n would have to be an even number, right? Because those are the only multiples of 5 that end in a 0, or even multiples. So n could be what? It could be 2, 4, 6, or 8. All right? So those are our options for n. If L is 0, that's supposed to be an 8. And if L is 5, so this would be 5, 5 here, then n would have to be an odd number because odd multiples of 5 end in 5, right? So this could be 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. Okay, those are our options. Alright, so the next thing we need to do, we add up the ends, we get either a 0 or a 5, and then we carry something. So let's make a note of what the carry amount would be in each case. Okay? So I'm just going to draw a line here, and I'm actually going to put the carry amount on the line. So let's say that n was 2, okay? Then L would be 0, and 5 times 2 is 10, so we put a 0 down and we carry a 1. 5 times 4 is 20, so we put the 0 down and we carry a 2. 5 times 6 is 30, so we carry a 3. 5 times 8 is 40, so we carry a 4. Okay? If n was 1, that's just 5, and we would carry a 0. There would be no carry. 5 times 3 is 15, so we'd carry 1. 5 times 5 is 25, so we'd carry a 2. We'd carry a 3. We'd carry a 4. Alright? So, alright. That gets us started. Now, let's look at what U would have to be. Okay, now we know if L is a 0, then 5 times u has to end with this. Well, 5 times u plus the carry has to end in a 0, okay? So, but the problem is that 5 times u is either going to end in 5 or a 0. And with any of these carries for the even numbers for n, you can see that if we carry a 1, it doesn't matter if this ends at a 5 or a 0, right? 5 times u is going to end in 5 or 0, so we're going to end up with 6 or 1, and we want L to be 0, so that's not going to work, is it? The same way here, if we carried a 2, again, we're going to end up with something either as 7 or a 2 for L, and we want it to be a 0. Here we carry a 3, or carry a 4. Any of those, we're going to end up with something other than 0 for this other L, okay? And we want them both to be the same. So it turns out that this whole thing doesn't work. L cannot be 0. Alright, well that's good. That narrows it down at least. So we know now that L has to be 5. So let's see what happens when L is 5. Alright, so if L is 5, let's look at these different cases here. We want both of these to be 5, right? So if n is any one of these odd multiples or odd numbers, we'll get L to be 5, and then we'll carry something. In the first case, we'll carry a 0, and then again u would have to be an odd multiple, or sorry, u would have to be an odd number to get something ending in 5, because we have 5 funds. Alright? But if we carry anything other than a 0, if we carry a 1 or a 2 or a 3 or a 4, 5 times u is going to end in either a 0 or a 5, and if we add to that 1, 2, 3, or 4, we're going to get 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 6, 7, 8, or 9. We can't get 5. So, haha, let's see. We can eliminate these as well. So, we've got 2 of the numbers down. We have to have L has to be a 5, and n has to be 1. Alright, well, we're getting it narrowed down. That's a good thing. Alright, so now that we know that, let's look at u. Alright? Because that's what we're going to have to deal with next. And like I said before, u would have to be an odd number in order for it to end with a 5. Okay? And if we're carrying the 0, then it'll still end with a 5. So our options for u are 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, right? But we've already used up 5 and 1 because that's n and L, and u has to be a different number. So I'm going to cross off right away 1 and 5. Okay, well that narrows it down even further. Then we've only got 3 options now for u. So now we've got basically 3 cases that we're dealing with, but we still have to figure out F, and we need to figure out B and A. Okay, now we know, we're told that A is 4, but let's take a look at different cases for F. Okay, so depending on what F is, what I'm going to do, I'm going to list out all the multiples of 5. So I'm going to actually, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to make a little table here. Alright? And I'm going to list out the possibilities for F. So F is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Has to be one of those. And so if we have F is 1, then 5 times F is going to be it's going to be 5. Well, actually, why don't we do this? We can actually eliminate some of these right away, because F can't be 1. F can't be 5. We already know that. Okay? And then depending on which one of these we use, we'll have to eliminate 3, 7, or 9. All right, so let's start with actually 2. So if f is 2, then we'd get 10. And, well, you know, we ought to look at what the carry is here. Here we'd carry a 1, this would be a 2, this would be a 3, and this would be a 4. We would carry up here. So if u is a 3, so we get 5 times u, and this would be 15, and we carry a 1. So then 2 times 5, if f is, these are our values for f. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the possible values for BA, okay? Because essentially BA is going to be 5 times f plus the carry, okay? So 5 times 2 is 10 plus the carry is 1, so that's 11, right? 5 times 3 is 15 plus the carry is 16. And 21, and let's see, that's 31, right? And 36, and 41, and 46. Okay, I'm going to put commas here so that they look separate. Alright. Alright, so this is for u equals 3. Now, again, we've used 1, so anything that has a 1 in it for BA, these are the numbers for BA, okay? So anything with a 1 is out because we've already used 1. So 11's out, 16's out, 21's out, 31 is out, 41's out. Well, that narrows it down, doesn't it? So when n is 1, u is 3, and L is 5, then our possibilities are, let's see, and we have to be careful here too, because for for u equals 3, we got to eliminate anything with a 3 as well. So it looks like the only thing that's going to work is the 4, 6. Okay, so but that doesn't satisfy the a equals 4 thing, so we'll just kind of keep that in our back pocket for the challenge later on. All right, so here again, I'm going to write out the possible values for BA, and BA is equal to 5 times f plus the carry. So 5 times 2 is 10 plus the carry. This is 20, or sorry, 5 times 2 is 10 plus 3 would be 13. Alright, so that's our first one, 13, and let's see, then we'll have 18, and then we'll have, they're actually going to be separated by 5, so I can just write them out, 23, that's going to be the 4, and then we skip up to 6, that's going to be 33, and let's see, 35, 38, 43, and 48, right? So those are our possible values for BA. Now we need to eliminate some because anything involving a 1, n is already 1, so can't be 13, can't be 18, okay? Okay, now u is 7, we don't have anything with a 7 in it, and L is 5, we don't have anything with 5 in it, so, okay, and then we have to look also, like here, BA cannot be 33 because B and A have to be different, so 33 is out. Let's see, what else can we get rid of here? Oh, and we have to keep in mind too that U is 7, so F cannot be 7, so we have to eliminate that. So it looks like we have 3 possibilities for this case. We have 23, we have 43, and we have 48. Okay, but still none of those satisfy the a equals 4 thing. Alright, so let's go on to u equals 9. And I am starting to run out of time, so I might have to finish this on another video. But, so again, BA is 5 times F plus the carry. So we're going to end up getting 14, 19,